Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for yet another evening of racing with the Southern E Racing League. We are glad to have you. I hope everybody's doing well this evening. Rumors are true. I have, in fact, had another birthday, gotten a year older. Happy birthday to me. I guess I'll celebrate with some racing. Actually, it was yesterday. But, you know, we'll go ahead and count it anyway. We shall see who we have with me in the booth this evening. I know Nick was not feeling so good. He made it to work, but he said his voice and stuff is rough. He's coughing lots, so we'll see if he can make it today. And additionally, yeah, I'm old. I know. You're correct. And additionally, Hades is too busy hanging out with the homeless in L.A. to find us cool. So I don't think we'll have him in here. So we'll see how much you're stuck with just me tonight. It looks like we are about ready to get started with our first race of the evening. And of course, Silverstone. I've kind of heard mixed. I've heard some people that really love it and some people that find it absolutely obnoxious. It's a pretty cool little track. Very technical. A lot of fun and very old. Keep in mind, this is a track that opened in 1948. So it has been a part of GP for a very long time. And this is out in the UK. Because for some reason last week, I think it was like Nick or somebody was saying they thought it was Australia. I'm like, wait, no. That is not the case. And chat, if I don't have anybody in here in the booth tonight, y'all are going to have to fill in the extra space. Y'all are going to have to talk to me a lot. It'll be more fun that way. Makes it far more entertaining. So up this evening from Moto 3, we're going to have Jix Buff, Hines, Game Stopper, UB Jewin back in for his second game with us. Whispers. Also, I think this is Whispers, like, third maybe with us? Something like that. Hazard back with us, as always. Smokey managing to get out of lockdown from his parents and come play. Good to have him here. Deshaun back as always. Bigfoot out on the track, cursing other people by cheering for them. That's his entire race strategy. Don't get up front, he'll cheer for you. Veritech back for some more fun. Med USA deciding to stop in as well and one-handed. So it should be a pretty good evening. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Hope you folks are as well. Oh, and a couple of our casters having slightly annoying problems this evening. I guess I need to go ahead and stop sucking at my job. Just one, I'll be trying to add things in that we should have here. There we go. Didn't have our sponsor overlay over this particular camera, so we don't use it all the time. Being generously provided by Coco for us this evening. Definitely appreciate it. So we are just under 11, or over 11 and a half minutes remaining. Waiting for everybody to start putting times up on the board. If I recall correctly, this is also one of the longer tracks. And tends to take a while for people to get a lap down. Hopefully everybody will be over the nightmares they were having from last week in Austria. A lot of complaints about, we're not sure how accurately they're modeling it, but the bumps coming into the turns, that was the big one Hades was discussing with me. Was the fact that being on the brakes in any turn on that track, there was no way to settle the rear end because you're just bottoming out the front, coming into every single turn. Which does sound like an absolute nightmare. Which, for those of you that keep track of racing in real life, Code is once again promising us that this time, they're going to have the bumps fixed this year. Press F to pay respects for Coda's reliability. RIP. I sincerely doubt we will ever see them fix that problem. There we are. Jixbuff putting out our first time at a 212.089. Bigfoot about 5.5 seconds back off of it. Which we have seen Bigfoot slowly improving all season. So maybe we'll see him get a little better times tonight. He's showing right there about Bigfoot's time. Game stopper at about 4 seconds behind Jixbuff. Just under it. Hazard at 6.9. Nice. One-handed, half a second off. I guess the practice he was doing earlier paid off. I was watching him practice on his stream. Oddball, any guess for top 3? I am going to bet. Let's see here. I'm going to say Hines, Jixbuff, and one-handed. That would be my guess. Ooh. Bit of a bumpy landing there for Smokey. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say probably those 3. But that's pretty typical of all of them to see them near the podium or on it. And currently, that's actually how the standings are. Hines sitting in first with 261 points. Jixbuff at 222. One-handed at 179 for the season so far. The Medusa isn't far back off podium for the season. If he starts pushing his times up and really working on things, he's only just about 30 points off of one-handed. Which if he can be consistent and be on podiums for the rest of the season, that would give him a shot. I don't know if we can tear him away from Rocket League enough. Maybe it'll happen. By the way, good to see you, Oddball. And as we wait for more laps to come down there, yep, you can see Hines at the top of the board with a 211.8. Just about a quarter of a second ahead of Jixbuff. Close to a second ahead of one-handed. Jewin, the closest of the entire pack, sitting right over 4 seconds back. Game stopper close, though. Ditto for Medusa, so looking like they've got a little pack there of 3 of them. Then Bashan, Bigfoot, Hazard, Whispers, Smokey. This definitely seems like one of the trickier tracks, though. It takes a lot of practice to actually get it down. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a few of these guys struggle a little bit with it. I don't think they'll be struggling as bad as last week, though. You can definitely tell this is an older track from the fact that the design is just really thin. You don't have much room to work with in a lot of places. They do have runoff, but a lot of the track is just kind of small. Doesn't give you a lot of room. See, passing opportunities are really difficult to find. But there's a lot of twists and turns, too. So, waiting on everybody to... We got one last person. Veritech needs to put in a time, which... 3 sections so far. Hopefully he can get that fourth done. Put one in there. As we always say, just put down a time. It almost always guarantees you a better start. Oh, I don't think... Oh, okay. Veritech did set himself a time. All right. 16.4 seconds back. That's one to be worked on. Hammer on it, sir. Hammer on it. See, I'll tell you, that's one thing that Veritech and Smokey have in common. They got to worry about school. Oh, look. Another spammer. Go to hell. Get off my stream. And don't come back. Dick. These people, I swear, man. No matter what you do on the internet these days, there's always some asshat out there saying, you know what I could do? I could make money off of this by just being a jerk. I mean, come on, at least contribute something. You know, throw us some sponsorship money or something. No, you just want to come in here and be dicks. So as we wait for things to finish up here, just over 3.5 minutes remaining in qualifying for Moto 3 here. Woo! Who is that way out there in the runoff? Of course, half the time when it's at the start-finish line, I wonder if the autopilot's just putting somebody out in a stupid position. And Jixbuff deciding he's not going to sandbag tonight. He's going to actually give it a try in qualifying. 2 red sectors there. Unfortunately unable to keep it up into that third. Oh, wow. Look at Smokey. Out of nowhere, putting himself 0.165 off of Hines. All right. Not going to complain about that. Looks like somebody decided he's going to be fast this evening. And Jixbuff in second now. Ooh. I'm liking that spacing at the top of the board there. All within a couple of tenths of each other. That's the kind of thing I like to see. I don't think anybody complains about that. Hopefully that'll result in a good fight during the actual race this evening. But it's always about that consistency, and we'll see who's got it. While we wait for things to finish up here, I'm going to take a brief moment to mention our sponsor for Moto 3. That would be Secondhand Motorsports. Brought to you by our very own Jonathan Rocha, bringing you used motorcycles, used parts, used gear. Man, he will take care of you. He'll find you some good prices. Might even give you the special service if you tell him we sent you. So make sure to see Secondhand Motorsports for all your used motorcycle needs. I'm sure he'll take good care of you. And we are just over a minute remaining. Everybody having put down times at this point, so let's see who can move their way up the board. Ooh, one-handed. Moving up to just over 2 tenths. off of Hines, so the front pack is starting to look really crowded. Bichon and Juin sitting very close to each other there with their times. That is actually, for Bichon, I think that's the highest I've seen him in qualifying this season. I think he's been practicing a bit. That's good to see. And GameStopper and Medusa. Looks like GameStopper probably not going to move up any further. With only 20 seconds remaining and a couple of gray sectors. Medusa looking like he probably has errored out there. Oh, all right. Hazard moving up to 4 seconds off. Getting himself in there. Most of the pack's starting to finish up now. Smokey out for one more lap. Puts down a red sector up front. Go ahead, son. Do it. Veritek looking 3 orange sectors as well. See if he can get it done. He is definitely pushing a bit too hard on that rear tire. But hopefully he can turn a good lap on it. And not too shabby. Moves himself up to 5th, just 3.1 seconds off of Hines, just ahead of Bichon. Definitely an improvement over his first being 19 seconds back. I'm impressed. And meanwhile, Smokey has kept up the red sectors all the way around and is looking good. Maybe he can put himself on the pole. I think it would be our first time seeing him do that. Can he do it? Looking very fast through the front, and he does with a 2:11.776. I think that is our best qualifying that he has had yet this season. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I am impressed. So now we will just be waiting for everybody to finish up here. Try to chase down. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember how to do our fancy little thing. Okay, so your front row going to be Smokey, Hines, and Jixbuff. Second row going to be one-handed Veritek, Bichon. Third row, Juin, Stock Hazard, and GameStopper. And final row going to be Medusa, Bigfoot, and Whispers. But he was looking pretty good, though, so this could be an entertaining race this evening. I am looking forward to it. Oh, was it Jixbuff winds up front? Oh, that was your guess, is Hines. Yeah, Hines. At first, I was kind of thinking maybe it'll continue the pattern it's continued throughout the season. But man, Smokey's throwing a spanner in the works for me. And the other guys are definitely coming up hard. So this could get very interesting very fast. All right, and here we go. Start of our first race of the evening. This will be Moto 3 at Silverstone on the Xbox. And we are off. I'm wondering if we're going to see that typical start from Jixbuff. Yep, he always has an amazing launch. Every time. Telling you, hacks. Nothing but hacks. He is definitely quick. If you're trying to work on your launches, have a talk with that man. He can tell you how to do it. Ooh, one-handed does a great job of squeezing his way up into second. So Jixbuff one-handed it. Oh, look at this. Smokey with a great clean pass. Oh, crud. And we just had our stream cut out on us there. Okay. It's back. Jixbuff running in first still. Smokey holding on to second, battling with one-handed. Neither of them going to let this be easy. Yeah, this is going to be a brutal fight this evening. You can see here from Hines' perspective, back and forth. And it is just right when he was saying these three are up front just giving everybody hell. Man. What a great start right out of the gate for all of them. And cutting over for a moment. Ooh, cutting over for a moment now to the fight between Jixbuff and Smokey up front. Since we're having a little bit of trouble with the director camera, I'm kind of having to pop around a bit here this evening. These two definitely hard at it, looking for first. Oh, man, you can see Jixbuff having to really beat on that rear tire to keep this pace up. I think both of these guys are going to be absolutely torturing tires the whole way around the track as we start the second lap. Look at this aggression through 2 and 3, through the chicanes. Out of 4, and ooh, that last sweeper a little bit inside. Yep. Jixbuff for the warning for track limits there. Not letting Smokey get away from him at all. That fight up front is going to continue to just be savage. Smokey showing good consistency, though. If he can keep it up, he could snag himself a win out of here. He's definitely got the speed. Oh, man. Now you've got Hines starting to chase down one-handed, getting real close there. Can he make it happen? Oh, crud. Don't cut out on me again. Definitely having some issues with that. Not sure what's going on there. And here you can see Hines right behind one-handed, taking the draft there. Can he stick the corner? Not quite. Yeah, man. This front pack is just tight and savage. Nobody's making the passes easy. And again, this track being one of the thinner tracks, man, it's hard to get those passing opportunities. You know, Hines keeps looking for it on the brakes, but Mr. Bear is on the ball this evening. There's been a lot of people practicing really hard for this one. I think they all just kind of gave up on Austria for last week and said, screw it, I'll practice Silverstone. And it seems to be working out there. Ooh. Hines very tight on the inside. Popping over again to Jixbuff. You can see, man, he's just having to continue to run that rear so hard to keep up this pace. But he's doing it. I suspect that final lap is going to be a bit sketch, as he is burning down that rear quickly. I would bet Smokey's having to do the same thing, though, so it's going to become just a battle of attrition for who kills less tire. Oh! And Hines, meanwhile, making the pass. On one-handed, putting himself into third. It's going to be rough to try and catch back up for Bear. You can see he is not giving up, continuing to chase as they swing through 17 here. And 18, the very fast right-hander in the front straight. I swear this track has like the shortest straights to work with. Ooh, Hines very, very wide. Out of one. Ooh. One-handed, barely holding it together, though. Unfortunately, that'll kind of cost him a little bit. With Hines swinging wide and making that mistake, it would have been a good time to capitalize, so losing the tail a little bit, not the best time for it to happen. Definitely looking extremely competitive here, though. And a little further up front, let's see where we are. Oh man, our director camera at this point is like a lap behind. I guess I could use it to replay. Ooh. And one-handed now. If he's not careful, going to find himself a long lap penalty he'll have to take care of. And frankly, with how tight this front pack is, that could cost big time. Meanwhile, further back, the fight for... Yep, it is at this point. We'll probably just have to have Coco turn down he turned up his bit rate to make things look nice this week, but with how much it's cutting out, I think he'll... Oh, wow! Oh, kind of looking towards the back of the pack. Whispers goes down. Jewin picks up a long lap penalty. And we have up front started the penultimate lap. That's right, count it. Ooh, look at this. One-handed slipping right up under Hines. Very, very nice pass indeed coming into the chicanes. That was very, very sneaky. I like it. And up at the front, like I said, I think at this point it's going to start seeing who's had the worst attrition on those tires. And as you can see, Jixbuff, man, that right side of that rear, I don't know if he's going to have enough to make the last couple of laps. It's going to start becoming a drift battle up front. You can tell he's trying to balance, keeping, not putting too much heat in there. Ooh, that tail. That tail was scary. It was all over the place. Can he hold it together? Yeah, dude. That rear tire is absolutely done, and it does put him wide in 13, and down he goes. He pushed it too hard, and down it went. And that now puts one-handed into second and Hines into third. Oh, and trying to get around the long lap, Jixbuff winds up having another drop. Ooh, Hines trying to put the nose up the inside there. Can't do it safely. Gets the door closed on him. Has to back off of it. That loss of momentum is going to cost. As we start the final lap, Smokey having one hell of an evening here. He is way out ahead of the pack. At this point, he's a good 3 seconds ahead of the rest of the group. Just having an amazing race. And it's been a while since we've seen him in much, but apparently that boy's been practicing, and he's going to start showing people how it's done, I guess. All right. Becomes wanting to see one-handed keep Hines from sticking a nose in there. And we are look at this. Oh, Hines. Incredibly aggressive. Looking for it. Cannot find the opening. One-handed struggling and swinging wide here. Hines takes advantage of it on the next turn. Look at that pass. That was nicely done. One-handed just carrying too much momentum. Now can Hines do something with it? Looking at it from one-handed's perspective, as we are coming into the final turns of the race, Smokey hangs on to it, looks very good. Can one-handed take his second place position back? Oh, look at this attempt. No, he's wide around 17. Can't quite stay on the line. 18, the last chance. It's not very likely. Can he? No, it is not going to happen, but a hell of an effort. And Smokey running into the fence for us to provide some entertainment. Lordy. Okay, that was a hell of a finish. Woo! I think that was the first win we've had from Smokey this season. And it was a well-earned one. He did a great job. I know. Oh, it's so sad after how good one-handed looked the entire race. Just a couple moments of swinging a little too wide. Is that not your first win with us? We haven't had you in so long, man. I've forgotten. But, boy, what a race, man. What a hell of a race. Great laps, consistent the entire time. Good job, sir. Excellent work. Hines in second, beating his own estimate, but largely because Jixbuff made a mistake and threw himself out of one of the turns completely. Just pushed that rear tire too hard trying to keep up with Smokey, and that cost him. So Jixbuff found himself in fourth with Hines in one-handed in second and third. Medusa, GameStopper, and Veritech, 5th through 7th. Bichon, Jewin, Hazard, Whispers, and Bigfoot struggling to keep up with the pack, though I look at the lap times, he wasn't bad, so he's definitely improving there. Hopefully he can catch up over the next couple of races. Actually, I do think that's one of the few, where I'm not seeing too many. Yeah, we only had a couple of people that didn't actually get across the line. All right. We are definitely seeing improvement from everybody in the field. I like it. That was a good race. That was a lot of fun to watch. I enjoyed that. Great performance by all of our racers. Good God. Smokey coming back with a vengeance. Come hang out with us and spank some people. Get it, son. So I'm going to take one last chance to go ahead and mention our sponsor for Moto3, which is Secondhand Motorsports, brought to you by our very own Jonathan Rocha. Used parts, used bikes, used gear. You might even be able to get yourself a used Rocha. You just got to ask real nicely. Make sure to check them out. Tell them we sent you. Definitely would appreciate it. So we're going to take a brief break, and then we will be back with our second race of the evening. That'll be Moto 2 at Silverstone on the Xbox. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks, we are just about ready to get started with our second qualifying of the evening. Also, I'd just like to note the race direction has requested that I refrain from licking my balls for the rest of the evening. Some of the conversations we have around here. Disciplining me, working me like a dog, and then disciplining me like one too. Being allowed to lick balls in peace. Go figure. We are waiting for things to get started here. Let's see here if I can remember how to operate this stuff. Getting old, I'm a boomer. It's just how it is. This should be another good one. At least I certainly hope so. God, that first race was good, though. And again, congratulations to Smokiest for having a hell of a fast race. That was a good one. Gave a pretty good clinic on how to get around this track. Let's see what the boys in Moto 2 can do. We are waiting for times. Wait. Oh, crap. I just realized I have nothing showing me data from the race right now. I'm kind of blind. Well, poop. We'll see how well I can do without much to look at to tell me where the race is at. In fact, give me just a second, folks. All right, we got that taken care of. So, looking like we'll have Veritek, Juin, Hazard, Jixbuff, Medusa, One-Headed, Smokey. All of them back for another round of fun. And then Timmy Turner, Coco, and Oddball going to be joining us this evening. I'm sure after that last race, they're all pretty hyped to get out there and play. sure they were watching and enjoying it. It was a lot of fun. Though I think Hines made a few people sad. Beating up on everybody's favorite. Mr. One-Handed. So as we wait for people to set times, we're going to take a brief moment to talk about our sponsor for Moto 2, which is Mass Sports. Bringing you full leathers, gloves, boots, all custom stuff. And I just saw the announcement from our very own Nick J the other day that they're doing custom, just straight up jackets now. So if you want some for street riding, you can get yourself a nice custom leather jacket. And a wild Nick seems to have appeared. We'll see if he dies. Are you going to die on us? Oh, I guess he muted himself and is busy dying in the corner. So Oddball putting down our first lap at a 2:05.8. Right out of the gate, going ahead and just throwing the gauntlet down, and Smokey again looking good for qualifying for Moto 2. Coco right about the same time as Smokey, though. So I think the fight up front is going to be pretty vicious this round. Which, I mean, I got no complaints about that. I always like watching these boys beat up on each other. It's fun.
Does this count as better late than never?
I guess. You sound to be alive, though.
I'm breathing, mostly.
Yeah.
Some exhales involve coughing, but,
yes.
You know, other than that, I'm...
With effort, breathing is occurring.
like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll make sure to make you laugh a bunch so you suffer.
Yeah. I don't know why laughing triggers pain.
Oh, it's the worst thing
sickness.
ever. Yeah, it's always the worst thing ever.
Yep.
So Oddball out front there with a 2:05.5, so he's just moving it down further. Smokey and Coco yet to move down their times at all. Timmy having a decent lap, a couple of orange sections, but gray in the first. So I don't think we'll see him move down at all on this lap. We'll see about the next one. Jixbuff yet to really get warmed up, it looks like. 2.9 seconds back. Juin 5 seconds back, but 3 orange sectors, so I think we're about to see him move up the rankings possibly. And One-Handed working on getting warmed up as well.
I was watching the Moto 3 race. That got kind of spicy.
It did. It was a fun one. Oh, why did Hines take things away from me? Why is he doing this? He's punishing me. He's torturing me.
What did he do?
Oh, he turned off the data stuff for a moment, and I'm like, but without that...
No, you don't get data.
Oh, okay. Looking like Hazard and Medusa have decided that they're going to put down a couple of times here. So hopefully they'll make that happen. Yeah, Nick, you saw that announcement by Mr. J the other day, didn't you?
The jackets one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of like, well, if they've got that, hell, even before I need a suit, maybe I'll have them make me a custom leather jacket. That sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, because you've got that Tai Chi suit, right?
Yeah. It works, but, I'm like, for street, I wouldn't mind having a really nice custom leather setup. I don't want to do, full leathers because I'm like, I already have pants that work fine, so having a jacket that's nice, that'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I might talk to him about that.
Full leathers on the street, they're just a pain.
Yeah, And I mean, it's like if you're doing anything other than, just going out for a spin and coming home, then yeah, it's not so great. Like if you're going out for a ride with a bunch of people for the day and you're going to be stopping places, it's a hell of a lot easier to just have, as close to street clothing that'll protect you as possible.
So I was doing the full leathers on, towards the end of I'll call it my street career. Getting pulled over in full leathers is like an admission of guilt.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the worst.
I've had it happen twice.
Yeah. It's like wearing full leathers on the street is like, on the Porsches where for the longest time their little spoiler wouldn't pop up until you were at like 80 miles an hour.
Yep.
It was like the pull me over indicator. Porsche was like, oh, wait, yeah, we might not want to do that. They wound up moving it down to like 55 that it pops up at.
But pretty much. I think I was in full leathers as well when we were on Park Road 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And
yes.
You got to stand there for a while in fairly warm Texas weather. Or was it warm that day? No, that was like in January. Never mind.
I don't remember, honestly.
That wasn't that. I remember that was that was in like a January, and I think it was like 70-ish. It was actually a nice day.
Yeah, I remember there was plenty of traction on the road.
Yeah. Yes, there was plenty of traction. Enough to frustrate a Ford F-150.
Okay, that doesn't take a lot of traction. Were you running from me? Bro, I'm literally pulled over waiting for people.
Yeah. It's like, dude, I don't have to run from you. You're in a two-wheel drive truck. All I have to do is drive at a reasonable pace.
Maybe even the speed limit.
Yes. I'll still be fine. You will not keep up through the turns.
These are not the bikes you were looking for.
Yes. Oh, I wish if only it worked that way.
If only.
I should start trying that.
The time before that I got pulled over in full leather, somebody went to jail. So,
Wow.
at least nobody went to jail our time.
Wait, who went to jail?
DJ?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that happened.
Jesus.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Come on, Veritech, you were so close to setting that lap time.
Yeah.
I was getting excited.
And he was looking good during the last qualifying. So I'm hoping he can get it together. But it's always that change between the leagues, man, or between classes. It's always rough.
I mean, super tough. There's no way. I love that little Southern E Racing League on the front of that helmet. That's a good little touch.
Yeah, I like it. I can appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, it's totally different bikes, totally different whatever. So it's definitely gonna mess you up.
Yep. Yeah. You got to change your timing. You probably got to change your braking zones pretty hard. Yeah.
What is with the flags?
Oh, they're blue flagging because it's qualifying.
It's a glitch, apparently.
Oh, is it?
Yes. It's been up there the whole time.
Yeah, I had seen one pop up a couple of times, and I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's the same one that's been up, isn't it? Crap. Well.
I was going to say, we're usually not sticklers about that flag.
Yeah, not too frequently. Okay, well, nothing like a bug to make things fun.
Maybe we'll troll Hines with it from time to time, but...
Yeah, but it's nothing he doesn't deserve.
He's gonna, launch a blue flag through my window one of these days. That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, in his defense, he'll deserve it.
Absolutely.
Pay for your sins, you son of a bitch.
Never.
Never. Let's see here. I can turn that off for now. As I remember how to do things.
We don't do things.
I do nothing. I am truly the appendix of this league. I used to serve some kind of purpose, but we don't know anymore. There we go. I think I finally remember how to use... Yeah. Yeah, I had somebody earlier today ask about, oh, can you get the bike audio in? I'm like, oh, dude, you don't know how much pain that question brings up.
Pain,
Yes.
suffering.
Yeah. Like, we've been asked that question so many times, it's like, if y'all saw how hard it is to get that to work. Like, right now, I have to, in order to get the sound on all 4 streams you see there to be equal, none of the volume sliders are anywhere near each other. Like, the audio that people output is not consistent at all. And I mean, I'm not going to expect it to be necessarily. I need to find a way to move multiple sliders at the same time and balance audio throughout a race. If I could figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it your literal career to figure out ways to do things like that?
I know, but that one's actually a really hard problem. and OBS is actually not very good at a lot of audio things. It can do some of it, but some of it is just torture trying to convince it to do what you want.
Yeah, we ask this program to do so much more than it was ever designed to do.
Yeah. You should have seen all the crap I had to go through to figure out how to get my mics to work. If you look at how scenes work now, it is so ugly. Like, there has to be an overlay added to every scene that has the microphones in it.
Because you had to get all fancy.
I know. That's what I get for the ASIO stuff.
Frankly, we should get like a little thank you letter from the OBS team for torture testing their builds every Tuesday. Are you updated to the latest version?
God, no.
I've literally not updated since my stuff started working.
Yep. Yeah, I've been too afraid of breaking it. I'm like, I probably will not update my my OBS until we finish this season. And then I'll have to spend time.
Same boat.
Yeah, I'll have to spend time beating on it and figuring it out.
Or it could just work pleasantly. Said no one ever.
Yeah, that's a load of horse shit. We both know that. That'll never happen.
When I booted on my computer to get on here today, it was trying to push me towards that Windows 11 update.
Ooh, have fun with that.
They had some slogan, like fast, simple, easy. None of this seems accurate.
No.
That's a 204. That's a freaking 204.
I'll make the upgrade once, it stops bricking people's things.
Oh, God, dude. I don't even want to. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for qualifying. Oddball putting himself up front ahead of Coco. Oh, who did we have in second there? I didn't even see.
Oh, they went past that pretty quick.
Yep. So Coco going to round out your front row with Oddball. And who was in second? I guess it was Smokey. Yeah, that would have been Smokey in second. One-handed Jixbuff and Medusa taking up the second row. Third row going to be Juin, Stockhazard,
yeah,
and
hold on real quick here, because there's a glitch. Let me check it with race direction.
Okay, all right, yeah, we can wait to see what's going on there. We may have some odd issues. We shall see what happens there. While we wait for them to come up with what the solution looks like. I'm wondering if those flag issues we saw during the race are related to the problem. Entirely possible. And for some reason, Hines is posting Timmy's time there. Oh, Timmy got black flagged. Okay. All right. Yeah, because I'm not seeing the flag there. Sometimes this game confuses me.
Okay, so I have word as to what happened. Apparently Timmy stopped on track, and we can't get him to respond at the moment. So, for the sake of time, and the fact that we can't get a response, we're going to keep rolling.
All right. Yeah. That is unfortunate. He didn't respond. There's not much we can do.
Nope. Also, I'm hearing that people are getting disconnected from the lobby right now. So
yeah. I just saw I just saw Hines get bumped there. Bumped out of his camera.
yeah, so the birds look great. But for all the racers listening and everybody, you know what? We've had enough people get black flagged for stopping on track. You just can't stop on track anymore. I mean, really, we should know that it's not something that we're doing. We're not black flagging for that. It's the game.
I'm glad I muted that. That was kind of loud.
That one was kind of loud.
Woo. Yeah, well, that's one of the things. And I suspect if we're not hearing anything from him, something happened. Either, maybe a disconnect caused him to just show up on the track and get black flagged. I don't know.
Very well could be.
Yep.
I mean, this is... Again, I'll just say the birds look pretty.
Yep. I never know. Oh, is it the internet or is it Italy? Which should we blame this time?
It's the Italian internet.
That's it.
Pasta.google.com.
Don't be upset. You have some spaghetti. So as we wait for things to get started here, we're having to rebuild the lobby. Okay, it looks like Timmy managed to come back. I think. Yeah.
Sweet.
He's in the rebuilt lobby. So, I suspect somebody just had a disconnect or something happened.
I can't believe that we're having such a hard time communicating over oceans.
Ah, God, so weird.
Whack.
Wait, isn't Timmy one of our guys here in the U.S.?
Yeah, but we have other people over the oceans.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is fair. That are crazy enough to be here. Of course,
Yeah, I'm barely conscious for these races, let alone those guys.
Yeah, then we have our one hanging out in California now who just can't even show up on voice to say hi. Apparently, he's dealing with with female hockey players. To which I replied, "Tell those girls to give their balls a tug."
F you, Shorzy. Did you see they're trying to do his own series?
Yeah, I don't want him to, though. He's better when he's a bit character that just shows up out of nowhere.
I agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree.
Yeah, it's when you're like, oh, we get to see Shorzy in this one. Wonderful. Always a pleasant surprise. Like many good things. You've got to make it just kind of it's a garnish, It's not a meal. It's a garnish.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah. Like, if you handed me a cilantro salad, I would not be interested. But you put a little cilantro on my meal, I'm like, okay, all right, that'll work.
You put a little bit of cilantro on my pastor tacos.
There you are.
I'm about it, man.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
And at least I don't have those messed up genes that some...
There's some gene, so that is also supposedly tied to something else that is disgusting, and I can never remember what the other thing is. No, dude, I totally smell that. That stuff reeks. Oh my god. Really? So is it that it doesn't do anything to you, or is it that you can't smell it? Yes. Yes, I have heard of that. Yeah, science. Looks like we're almost rebuilt. At the British GP. You're killing me. Wow. Hate crime.
Oh, here we go.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I know, right? Now that my racism is on record. Don't worry, British people. All of my genes come from your islands anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's okay, guys. He doesn't use his real name here.
Yeah. And we are off Smokey, having a hell of a start off the line. Looking like Jixbuff's kind of start there. Slipped his way up front. Just out ahead of Oddball. Little bit of bumping there between him and Coco. Ooh. Coco and Jixbuff,
no bowling.
A little bit of contact.
Looks like Smokey might have jumped that start for that double long lap
Oh,
penalty.
Yep, that is true.
That was a creative line as well.
Yeah, we're having a little bump, and a lot of that looked like it's probably close enough that there's a little bit of latency between racers there. So a few
Most
little
likely.
touches. Yep, a few little touches, and Smokey now looking to, slip up the inside nice and fast. He's going to have to take care of 2 long lap penalties, so we'll see when he does that. Oh, that is close on the brakes there. Oddball doing a great job, even though he had nowhere to go.
Oddball and Smokey appear to be pulling away from Coco just a little bit here.
Just a bit, though it looks like things are tightening back up. Ooh. Yeah, that is looking very fast this evening. So there we go through the chicanes. Looking very, very nice.
I want to find the long lap on this. Oh, there it is.
Yep, and that was Smokey taking his first one. So he's got that off. He'll have to take a second.
Man, dropping that many places, that's rough.
Yes. Well, it's that pack up front is just mean. Just like it was during the last race. So that early mistake is definitely going to cost him, but he's still keeping a good pace here. You can see him right now trying to chase down Jixbuff. It's almost like I almost think a better strategy would have been, since he got him so early, to go ahead and try and see if he can build up a lead and then blow him off once he's out ahead.
I was actually about to bring up the same thing. Let the pack spread out a little bit. Now, on the flip side of that also makes passing back a little harder, whereas everybody's kind of close right now.
Yeah, that can be the case, but at the same time, man, I'd rather not be fighting for positions. If I can get out front and stretch things out and then try and take care of them without having to deal with everybody else being in the way, that would certainly be nice. But again, you never know what's going to happen later in the race, so I can also see wanting to burn them off quick.
If you'd like to go ahead and run the simulations on that and get back to us.
I know, right?
Great.
So, Oddball, Coco, and Jixbuff up front with Smokey chasing him down as hard as he can. Timmy not far back either, though. Whatever happened during qualifying, he appears to be fine now. Seems to be chasing him down just great. And one-handed not far back either. Hazard, Veritech is kind of where the back of things starts up, about 3.5 seconds back. Oop, and here we go, Smokey taking his second LLP.
Creative line.
Yep. Game doesn't count it, but I'm kind of like, we watched him make the attempt, so I'm not going to give him too much trouble over it.
So I believe that's our standing rule.
Yep.
If you at least attempt it, we'll give it to you.
Yeah, we won't. Well, we don't give the additional penalty.
Correct.
So it's his choice if he wants to blow that one off. The game will apply whatever penalties it has if he doesn't get rid of it. But there won't be an additional penalty for us for not even attempting it. It almost, well, I wish the Italian people in charge of this game would listen, and then we could suggest to them that they give the race director the ability to say, didn't even attempt it, here's an additional penalty, But, what do we know?
What if we mail a suggestion letter and mail, mind you, not email, mail it in a box of pasta?
Oh, that would be nice. What would Mark Marquez do?
Crash. C-double.
Yeah, he would crash.
Ask which apex he's aiming at.
Yes. You need to take the long lap penalty. Which one? Where do I turn?
So,
there are two
I don't know
entrances.
I don't know if I'm the only one, and maybe this is Birds. Maybe it's just me, but that video he put out a week or so ago of the dirt riding, didn't look spectacular or fast.
No, not tremendously.
I looked at that and went, I can do that.
Yeah. I have many doubts about his career going forward. And I'll bet he does,
we said
too.
the same thing last year, so...
I'll bet he does, too.
I mean, I don't know. Is he dense enough to where he doesn't? Is to push. Yeah, I mean, if you're going for aggression and riding, that's textbook right there.
Yeah, you cut in close and you just make it happen. And now Jixbuff trying to chase down Timmy, who has managed to stretch that lead out. Timmy having a great pass there and just continuing to stretch it. Nicely done, sir. I'm impressed by that. That was some good work. Whatever happened during qualifying, it's gone now. And Smokey has picked up another long lap penalty.
Oh.
Bro. Oh, after having such a brilliant Moto3 race, he is just getting eaten by penalties in here. I think what you're seeing is he's just trying to be really aggressive in this race, and sometimes you're just going to have a day where it just costs you.
What's his new nickname? Smokiest Long Lap? Or
Oh, man.
Long Lap Titan?
Oh, I'd say Smokiest Long Lap, probably. Oh, man. I mean, it makes me think of, though, when I used to play soccer, part of, one of my coaches used to tell me, if you're never getting penalties, you're not pushing hard enough. So
especially in soccer.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just going to happen. So, yeah, when I see it, after how he was doing in the last race, yeah, he's pushing a bit too hard, and it's costing him a little bit in penalties. It may get him for this race. Oh! And as he's trying to come up behind one-handed there, just tucks it. Goes too far inside, off the track, and just throws it out of the turn.
It's a shame.
Yep. That is a rough one. I think that's going to be it for him for this race. Yep.
I believe in you.
Name the long lap corner after him.
Is it Titan Corner or Smoky Corner?
I'm going
to ask again now.
I'm going to call it Smoky Corner. Tough break there. That's going to be a hard one.
I'll put a little cigar shop out by it.
There you go.
Smoky's Corner. Sounds like an old fishing shack.
It does. It really does. Something an old man would have there. Some old fella that's barely got any of his teeth left. Coco
now,
is
what
definitely closing that gap.
Is you're going to roll down Main Street, make a left when you see Smoky Corner.
And Coco now almost caught up to Oddball. Ooh, look at this aggression here as we are on the penultimate lap, and he is not going to let it get away. No, I did not, but I just did. I got it in time. It counts.
It does.
Count it. And, oh, man. That's the thing. This is just, really, Silverstone is such an aggressive circuit for turns. Like, there are just so many technical turns on here. But Coco looking very nice through all of them.
Did Silverstone also recently get a refinish?
I don't remember. It's old, though. Like, I was looking earlier.
Oh, very.
When I was stating facts, yeah, it was 1948 that it was first opened. And it's been in GP since 1977. So it's been around a while. Oh, what is going on
almost
here?
As long as you've been around.
I know. That is old. What was happening there, though, between Jixbuff and One-Handed?
I'm not sure.
They got
really hard to tell.
They got locked together for a moment there. I'm not sure what that was.
They were playing a game of grab ass.
Yeah, we'll see what they say. That may have to be a review later. We'll see what that was. I'm wondering if it was weird latency that caught him.
Almost always nowadays.
Yep. Oh, Jixbuff, though, managing to slip back. Oh, break it a bit early. And One-Handed flies on by with a better line as they are on the final lap here.
Picking up a long lap.
Look at Coco managing to slip up into first with a very tight pass. That was kind of amazing. I have to appreciate that.
It might be all for naught because of that penalty, though.
Yeah. Oh, no. What just happened there? I'm wondering what happened.
To the view, I'm going to say latent.
That would be my guess. And, oh my God. That was a mess. I have no idea what the result on it is going to be.
I'm hearing reports of Oddball rear-ending Coco, but I, of course, can't speak to the validity of that yet.
Right. Yeah, that'll probably have to be one we look at. But Coco already had that long lap penalty on there, too. Jixbuff now with 2 long lap penalties. Smokey with 1. Yeah, I'm wondering if this race there was just a ton of latency and a ton of people having strange things happen.
I don't know, but what I know is Timmy is out in front.
Timmy is definitely out there. He took advantage of that moment between Coco and Oddball. And One-Handed at this point is sitting about 4.5 seconds back with Jixbuff with 2 long lap penalties behind him, which means there's no way Jixbuff is going to do anything with that on the final lap here. Yep, and there we go. Timmy across the line, taking advantage of the chaos in front of him. Good work, sir.
All right, we agree that that's another spam one.
Do what?
We agree that that's another spam comment.
Oh, God, I just saw that. Yeah.
I took care of it.
Okay. All right.
Blocked.
Did you block it from YouTube or from Restream?
YouTube.
Oh. Yeah, we need to add him in Restream chat, too.
Done.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're just over time. Just going to have to deal with that kind of stupid stuff hitting. Yeah. Track limits are rough on those smaller tracks like that. So Timmy, Oddball, and Coco going to be on the podium there, and we'll see how that all works out later. I'm sure they'll have some discussions about that. One-handed, Veritech, and Jixbuff in 4th to 6th. Medusa, Smokey, and Jewin in 7th to 9th, and Hazard in 10th. Man, yeah, that one was a rough race. And yeah, on that track, dude, the older tracks with how thin they are, there is not much to work with. So track limits definitely on some of these older tracks. We definitely see a lot more of them. I have to admit, like here and oh my God, why am I forgetting the other one?
We're waiting.
I know. I think it was Austria was one of them where we have a lot of it. Isn't it an older one? Couldn't remember. Anyway, I know we had several tracks that happens at. I'm clueless. I have no idea what I'm doing with this job.
We know.
I know. Alrighty. So that'll be it for our second race of the evening. I'm sure there will be some discussion around that one because we did have some last minute silliness. So we'll have to see what the resolution of that winds up being. But it was a pretty good race for the most part. And congrats to Timmy for doing a hell of a job of staying right there with the guys so that when he saw a mistake, he could capitalize on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Just can't promise final placing.
We'll see.
Points on this one quite yet.
Yep, we'll see. We'll get all that sorted. So we're going to, you know what, before we go on to take a brief break, I'm going to go ahead and mention again our sponsor from Moto2 this evening. That would be Mass Sports, bringing you custom full leathers, gloves, boots, and now jackets too. What a cool thing to have for the street, and you can have some cool stuff for the track. Make sure to check them out. Mass Sports will take good care of you. Make sure to tell them we sent you. Maybe they'll like us more, or something. Anyway, now that we're done sounding pathetic, we're going to take a brief break. We will be back here shortly to start our final qualifying of the evening. That'll be GP here at Silverstone on the Xbox. Please stick around. Alrighty, folks, we are back and getting ready to start our final qualifying of the evening. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying it. It's actually been some decent racing this evening, I think. Yeah, been kind of fun. I am noticing that I have some odd issues with audio on a couple of scenes. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I also... Okay, there. Looks better now. Sponsor.
Yeah, I was trying to fix that, and then I saw audio go wonky and was like, well, crap. So, there we go. There we are. Got it fixed. All good. And we should see a pretty good race this evening. Johan Duhan, is that a new guy? This is not somebody I've seen before. All right. Well, I'm always willing to welcome new people and see what they got.
I love welcoming new people. You know, it's easier to welcome new people when we have the data up to see where the new people are.
Shit's overrated. We don't need that. Why do we need that stuff?
I'm getting sass. Wow.
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 I can't really do it right now. Wow.
Wow. Oh no! I just saw Jix Buff get black flagged. Did he stop on the track or something?
Why did Jake's Buff get black flagged?
Damn it, game. Don't do that to us.
Hold on. Birds!
Oh, good. I'm glad the birds work out great. Wonderful.
I'm hearing he done did it to himself.
Oh! Well. Sounds like that's going to be some tough titties.
Sounds unpleasant.
Yeah. So this evening, Jixbuff, I guess he'll be back with us during the race. Enjoying that backline start. He's going to come out with his bullshit launch off the line, though.
That shot of nitrous or the extra engine.
Yeah.
He's got a little pusher motor in there somewhere.
Yeah, he got something going on. I don't know how he does it, but he'll do something with it. Stock
Got a Falcon 9 rocket strapped to the back. I don't know, man.
Stock hazard while we were away talking about great racing night. Looking forward to the GP class tonight. Two Plane Jesus back on the KTM. Is that Johan Dohan? Is that who that is? I don't know.
I'm not going to pretend to know.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm incredibly curious about what's going on there.
Can we appreciate the fact that we almost have the rainbow going on in the colors here?
Yeah. Isn't it nice?
I mean, except for, like, first and second, they kind of got that all screwed up.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I'm going to blame them for it.
how dare.
I know. Woo, Oddball's starting it up with a 157.7. All right. So Oddball back for some more Mac. Good to see him as always. Deciding to check in for California. Coco Medusa, one-handed, Veritech. Yeah, I'm wondering if Johan is actually Jesus? Really? Is that
pronounced Jesus now.
Jesus. Jesus saves. Swaggin. Probably back to torture everybody again, as he often does. And Hazard out there having a little fun to learn more in GP this evening. I know he's been working on it. Hey, that's all right. That would
Rainbow's being destroyed.
That would be crazy to me if it's gotten to the point where Hazard's gotten enough practice now that this is the thing I'm noticing. His lap times for each qualifying, the amount he's behind the lead is exactly the same or close to the same in all three classes. Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy if it's gotten to the point where, he's consistent in all three classes about where he can sit in the pack. All right. I'd say at that point you need to start picking where you want to be and just push on one of them really hard.
Just a push the bike.
Yeah, push the bike. That is nice. So, and, oh god, oddball, already 157.782 and 3 red sectors. Probably see a fourth here. It looks like he's going to try to throw down the gauntlet and speed things up some more. Force everybody to go faster. Go scenic. 157.42. And we'll see if Mac has something in response there. We're waiting for a lot of the field to put down times, too. While we wait for that, I'll go ahead and take a moment to mention our sponsor for Moto GP, which is going to be Moto Rangitan here in Austin, down towards the south side of things. Awesome crew down there selling, new motorcycle gear and used motorcycles and new bicycles and really nice custom bicycle setups. Definitely a great group of folks to check out down there. I've purchased gear for them many a time. As a matter of fact, I was down there a couple weeks ago, and it was good to see everybody, good to talk to them. They are a good crew. Make sure to check them out. Tell them we sent you. They'll take good care of you.
I promise you can't bring them a worse bicycle to service than I have. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What did you bring them? My Huffy from grade school.
No, my mountain bike.
Oh, okay.
It was a mid-tier mountain bike a decade ago.
Oh, okay.
So
what you're saying is it's trash, much like you.
Hey, what I'm saying is it works for working out.
Yeah, that's true.
I've also ridden that bike through water that was almost up to the seat post.
There you go.
The only thing sticking out was seat and handlebars.
Don't let him fool you, folks. He doesn't ride with a seat. He just has the seat post on.
Well, yes.
That's what he finds exciting. He's also
First of all, it's more stable that way.
The bike is a lot easier to keep up when you just keep the thing rammed up your ass. It works a lot better. Jesus.
You don't shimmy left and right no more.
Yeah, it doesn't do any of that shit.
No monkey butt neither.
See, this
Don't
is the
need
other part.
any of them padded shorts.
This is how Nick is announcing that next season he'll be moving over to a Gixxer from the shitbox instead. That Gixxer seat
All except
mod.
that Suzuki sponsorship.
Yeah,
I've already got one in the garage.
it's true. So Hazard? 3 orange sections. Can he move himself up in the standings? This could be interesting. I'm interested to see what this guy does. Not moving up in the standings, but knocks about a second off his time. Okay, that's respectable.
Progress is progress.
Yep. Medusa, meanwhile, we'll see if he can come down from that 22 back. I'll bet he will. I'll bet he can do better than that.
You mispronounced Med USA.
Med USA.
Hey, so fun fact I found out. If you leave a Topo Chico in your freezer,
Oh boy.
the top does not pop off of it. The whole basin of the bottle breaks out and leaves shards of glass in your freezer. Just fun fact.
I would advise against that. Personally.
Yeah, I would too for the fans, which is why I'm letting y'all know.
Yeah. Thanks for the PSA. The rest of us wouldn't have figured that out.
I'm a little annoyed at that one.
Cold stuff in bottles in the freezer is a bad idea. Got it. I was 5.
Look,
I was 5 once too, and learned things like that.
No, look, I knew this, but it was like, hey, let's cool this thing down quick. And in the past, my punishment with like a beer has always been the cap kind of pops and makes a mess. This is a very different kind of mess.
I've seen those before. I've seen a bottle split on me. So just over 4.5 remaining. Coco and Swaggin yet to sit times, but Swaggin, you can see now, they've got him on the screen with the birds that always work. Definitely doing a very hot lap. 2 red sectors so far.
That is a super hot lap.
Yeah. Yeah, he came right out of the pits and decided, no, I'm going to go ahead and go for the top of the board. Hope you guys don't mind.
I hope he does it.
Yeah, I'm wondering who will mind. Hopefully somebody
Probably everybody else on the field right now.
Yeah. Everyone else over there going, damn it, why do you got to do this? And one more section to go, and Coco also out 3 sectors down. Ooh, yeah, oh my God. Yeah, a full 1.3 seconds ahead of Oddball. Hi, Swaggin. Good to see you this evening too, sir.
Boom.
Boy, he comes up and punishes laps quick.
Just go home, sir. You've already done your work.
Yeah. Oh, lordy. Coco putting himself in 4th, 2.2 seconds back. Off of Swaggin's time there. I suspect we'll see a few folks come out and blow through a hard lap on their final tires there. We'll see if they can catch him. Yep, we'll see if they can catch him. Oof. Oh, Mac unable to move it down. Looking like Oddball's not going to be able to either. That is interesting. Wagon came out and put down one hell of a time. Veritech and Medusa is struggling a bit. This does seem like a really, really rough track to run GP on.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah. Like, Moto 3 seems pretty doable. Moto 2, Moto GP, oh my God, no.
I can't run a bicycle around that track, let alone GP.
All right. Yeah, there is not much space to work with there, and I can definitely see that making it really hard to keep up. Johan Dohan. I'm telling you, I'm wondering. Is that actually 2-plane?
You keep wondering.
I keep wondering. Nobody's giving me answers. Nobody tells me nothing.
We don't want you to know nothing.
Yeah.
That's why.
You're a mushroom, son. Don't you know that?
You keep your eyes to yourself, boy.
We just keep you in the dark and feed you a bunch of shit.
Oh. Yeah. I have not heard that one before.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Yeah. That's what being a mushroom is. They just keep you in the dark and feed you a bunch of shit.
Wow.
I live in a cave. Like most mushrooms.
Shit cave.
Shit cave. It's a shit cave, Randy.
Do you feel that, Randy? The shit barometer.
Oh.
Speaking of shit barometer, look at Medusa's time jump up there.
Hey.
The barometer fell.
I think he figured out where the shift lever was. I think he got that figured out finally.
He got out of first gear.
Yeah. Good job, sir.
Stems and seeds kicked in.
Yeah, next week we'll teach you how to ride a motorcycle.
Oh, we don't know how to do that. It's been too long.
Yeah. I'm on one every day. Leave me alone. I don't know what this wee shit is, you and the toad in your pocket. And Wagon setting another time. What? Huh? What? Huh?
Huh?
What? I ride motorcycles all the time. Now at a track. On the other
Yeah.
hand.
So do I.
When?
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you got a year-round riding season. In your case, it's a year-round not riding season.
Still go take you anytime on the track, boy.
Probably. Probably.
As long as I remember where the shifter is.
Yeah, where is it? What do you do with this thing?
Get on that bike like Ozzy. Sharon,
Uh,
where's my shifter?
Sharon, where's my shifter? Oh, boy.
Somebody's stolen it.
Nicked it. Somebody nicked it. So waiting on Veritech to finish up. He's the last one here. He's improving on his time. 4 orange
Veritech,
sectors.
you got it.
Yep. That is really wide there.
Well,
Yeah, I think he decided, I'm just going to dirt bike ride it. It's good.
wait, yeah.
He was on a good time there, but that was unfortunate.
I think I commentator cursed him.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. He was looking good. I was hoping he was going to get it there. Hopefully during the race he'll have a little better luck. We'll find out. So we're going to have Swaggin. Oh, wait, who is in second up there? I'm thinking, scroll up, just scroll up. With Mac in third. Who do we have in second? I'm forgetting now. And then Johan Dohan in fourth. Is that too plain? Life of a mushroom. Coco and One-Handed going to be on the second row. Hazard, Medusa, and Veritech going to be on your third row. And Jixbuff going to be starting from the back thanks to Black Flagging himself early on. See, Veritech with that important rule. Oh, is it oddball in second? Okay. Good call, Smokey. I missed it. But Veritech, following that important rule, just put down a time. It'll move you up rows. So as we are waiting, all right, looks like we're about to, start the wait time.
So, we did unfortunately lose Jixbuff here. He got black flagged during qualifying for going off track too far, I think. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you stop on track, you're black flagged. If you go off track too far, you get black flagged.
Yeah.
So I think he cut a corner too deep or something like that.
Veritech ran out of gas on his last qualifying lap. Bro! That was your fastest lap you had run yet. Why would you do that? No!
He was pushing the bike.
Pushed the bike and didn't have to push
Literally
the
and
bike.
figuratively.
Yeah.
First he was pushing the bike, then he was pushing the bike.
Yes. Oh, bro. That was awful. Don't do that. Oh, how disappointing. Well, don't do that again. Shit, dude.
Makes me wonder what you would have run.
Yeah? Yeah, I wanted to know what that time was going to be, but I guess we'll never know. All right, do better during the race. Yep. Remember your setup, that makes you not run out of gas. They are rebuilding the lobby? Yes. Okay. I kind of figured. So while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and take a moment to talk about our sponsor for MotoGP. That is going to be Moto Reggaeton here in Austin, out on the south side of town. Great little shop. offering new motorcycle gear, new bicycles, and all these cool custom parts and stuff for them, so you can get like badass setups and used motorcycles as well. Make sure to check them out. They got good prices, good people. They'll treat you well. Tell them we sent you. They might even appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, that long lap did get you, Smokey. That one was rough to watch. Ah, well, dude, at least you had an amazing Moto 3 tonight. That was really great. So, you can forgive yourself for Moto 2.
Moto 2 is strong as well, and till the 27 long lap.
Yes, yeah. All the long laps, yes. Next time, man. Next time. There's always another race. You will get another shot. So, all right. Well, let's see what we get here. Looks like they're almost done getting things arranged there. Yeah. Don't get grounded, bro. that makes it work better.
Oh God, that's yeah. I'll leave it at yeah.
That's what we were told, man. We heard rumors there were groundings involved.
So, I was about to use one of my new favorite jokes, which is, Urdu, you're an adult, you can make these decisions.
Oh, okay.
But in this case,
exactly. All right, it looks like I think they've almost got everything ready. Wait, is that? Ooh. Did I just see that they got headlock in there too?
They do. I just got that word.
Oh, okay. Well, good of him to show up.
I can't use my exact reaction that I did in the other chat, but it was along the lines of like effing neat.
Yeah. Oh my! It appears to be a little wet out there too. Oh.
Padlock made the track moist.
Oh, they excited the track so much.
Why did we do this in Silverstone?
Because torture. That's why.
Oh boy.
Torture is good. We're gonna violate the Geneva Convention here.
Torturing people at Silverstone.
What could possibly go wrong?
The birds could stop flying.
Nope. That never happens. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen Headlock out there. Good to have you back, sir. That'll be fun to watch. Doesn't have any warm-ups, though, so he's going to have himself a bit of a fight from the back.
In das Wet.
Yeah. He's going to have to be back there with Jixbuff. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be punished for being a little wet out there. It ain't actively coming down, though. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, Smokey, if you had Moto 3 and Moto 2 in the rain. Woo. Hadlock was one of our guys that, has he raced with us at all this season? I know he was there last season.
I can confidently say that he predates Smokey.
Yeah, he does. I know he was here last season. I don't think he's done this season at all. But he's actually decent. It was fun to have him around. But wasn't it he and Hazard and who else was it? I think they all joined together, didn't they? Correct me if I'm mistaken. We have these guys.
Ain't that good?
Yeah, I always forget the order everybody shows up in and who they came in with. Yeah, I think it was.
I'm like,
it was
you're
that group
here,
that showed
yay!
up. Yep. No, it's good to see him back. All right, and here we go. It's about time to start our final race of the evening. This will be Moto Gp at Silverstone on the Xbox.
In the wet.
In the wet. Well, not the with rain coming down, though, so it could be worse. Actually, this I think is the worst of the two, because doesn't it actually kind of dry the track off throughout the race, making it weird?
Don't know. In reality, yes.
Yeah,
In the game,
yeah, I've forgotten if the game does it or not. So there we go. We are off. Ooh, Oddball with a good start. Getting a little bit ahead of Swaggin as we come into the first turn. Whoa, what just happened?
Red flag.
Okay. All right.
Why? I'm not sure this time.
Yeah.
Likely one of the reoccurring glitches.
It is possible. Somebody might have had the, oh, my throttle won't work, which that bug is obnoxious and pretty persistent. We have seen that one show up a bunch of times.
There's a fuel bug as well, if I remember correctly.
Is there?
Yeah, I think so.
Where it just doesn't give you however much you put in or whatever?
Gives you, like, none.
Oop. All right. Well, we'll have a brief wait here. We'll wait for it to start again. Too many birds.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're doing 30 seconds.
that's it, Smokey. It's too many birds. You're right.
Yep. Yep. The birds used all the RAMs.
That's what it is.
And,
Don't worry.
Yep.
Solution is simple. Download more RAM.
Yep. Yep.
Problem solved.
www.ramloader.uk.co.com.
Is that what that is? Is
Yes.
that where you download more RAM? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, to all of our
Just trying to
competitors.
help the viewers.
Yeah. To all of our competitors and viewers, just go download more RAM and the problem will be solved.
God. And if you were dumb enough to type that in and try to download something off of that improbable URL, you deserve what's coming to you. That's all I'm saying.
Bigfoot in there trying to curse Hadlock. We'll see if it works. And they are off again. Oddball off like a shot. Holy moly. And who was that swinging very wide? I think that was Hazard there. Way out there.
All right, he was going for the extended tour.
What's the matter, Bigfoot? You didn't mean to call him Headlock? And my name's Headlock, and I'm going to win tonight. Are they doing the WWE thing?
Is he related to Bonesaw?
I don't know. Woo! Oddball out front, though. Definitely looking
Med
solid.
USA.
Yes.
From second to last in qualifying to third in the race.
Oh, no, and then he lays it down. Way to commentator curse him, bro.
Mubby. You know how the side of his bike says "with you"?
Medusa, you are in fact allowed to punch Nick right in the head for that one. Oh, no! Oh, my! Coco going down, and was that Veritech that hit him? I didn't see exactly who it was. No, it wasn't Veritech.
Physics.
Yeah. The water is definitely complicating things for folks out there. Oddball, though, up front, unaffected, unfazed, and just continuing to run. Yeah, the wet surface is molesting a few people. And Mac in second, about a second back off of Jixba, back off of Oddball with Jixba right behind him. And wow! Another wreck. Good God, dude. Rough race.
I'm going to take this opportunity to poke at Hades. Even McCargo is here from California time. It should have been easier for you to make this. And you're ditching us.
I think he would have had to carry a bunch of crap with him for that.
You know what? Then you carry a bunch of crap with you for that. Priorities. Who needs to work when you have Searle?
I know. It's true. And Swaggin finds himself now in 6th at this point. He's halfway through the pack, now up to 5th. If anybody was expecting the water to slow down Swaggin, I'm sorry, Hines, but it doesn't appear to be happening. Now trying to chase down one-handed. And it looks like he'll be able to do it. He is. Yeah. He is definitely slicing his way through the pack. And there have been some interesting wrecks during this race, though. Why is Hadlock showing no time? Okay, there it is. Oh, he's having a hard time getting back in here.
Yeah, I mean, he just jumped in the GP in the wet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a rough way to rejoin, bro. Bigfoot's curse working perfectly. Woo! Hazard with Veritech cutting in real close on him there. Clean pass, but whoo, that was some tight riding there. And right now, from Veritech's view, looking back at this is one-handed trying to chase him down. And one-handed slipping on through. Well, everybody's slipping, technically.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, the entire field slipping. And meanwhile, up front, Oddball still looking really good, managing to maintain a second to a second and a half lead over Mac. Actually having a great race for himself here. Jixbuff about 3.1 seconds back. He did make his way up from all the way at the back to number 3. And Smokey saying he's probably rich with Searle bucks, no need to work. Yeah, it's all that money we get from this league.
Dude, I've got like $1 billion Searle bucks in my bank account.
Oh, wow. And that was Johan Duhan, I think. Going flying out of the turn there.
Yeah, I just got to see that on the replay.
Yep, leaving Veritech in 5th. With a long lap penalty, though, so he will have to get that off of there. And Johan right behind him. Ooh! Just getting passed by Coco. And Hazard now out ahead of Coco by about 5 seconds. Tell you what, the rain definitely shook things up. Swaggin now in 4th, threatening Jixbuff. Yeah, I think we're having a little bit of... We're having folks sliding around just a bit.
Only a tad.
And I'm wondering if that's part of how one-handed picked up a long lap penalty there. And he's now back in 10th. It's going to be really rough this far into the race to work his way up from there. Ooh. Meanwhile, Veritech is swagging just past him, and Johan right behind him. And he's got a long lap penalty on him. He's having a decent race, but don't think he's going to be able to get to the... That is a bit of a sloppy long lap there. I'll go ahead and count it.
An attempt was made.
Yeah. That's the one where I want to trot out the gif of Bart Simpson. At least you try throwing the
exactly.
cake in
Throw
trash.
the cake.
Yeah.
So I looked it up because I was starting to remember about Silverstone in the wet. So it was repaved in 2019.
Oh, okay.
It's not really all that recently.
Yeah.
But prior to that, it was apparently horrible in the wet.
Oh, okay. All right. So the new surface is probably a lot better. Yeah. Oh, wow. Was that Johan and Hadlock there?
Oh.
That was a lot of orange flying through the air.
So that was, I'm not sure who looked like they high-sided, and then whoever was behind just ran straight into him.
It.
Yep. I didn't have enough time to catch who was who. Similar colors.
I think it was Johan lost it first and just Hadlock hit him. I think that's what happened there. Not certain. Yeah, Headlock's just having a rough time. This is a brutal one to come back to. What a terrible place to come back to, bro. Oh, what a beatdown. So Oddball out front has now stretched his lead over Mac to 4.3 seconds. Holy crap. He's kind of going Sanic here.
Gotta go Fiest.
Gotta go Fiest.
Gotta go fast!
Oh, no.
It works. It is working.
Oh, no. Okay. And who else do we have out here?
A lot of people. There's 11 people out there.
Yeah, I know. I was looking to see if I had the if I had enough streams to work the multicam. I think I do. That'll work for now.
Just trying to break the stream right at the end.
Yep. No, that's what I'm aiming for. That is the kind of thing I do. Again, I served a purpose at some point, but now I am just the appendix of this league. There is no reason to have me around.
The chaos.
Yes. I'm a vestigial organ that there's no reason to have anymore. Or vestigial, or however you pronounce that word.
It's too late for me to try to think of the proper word.
Was it Dohan and Vitor? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because I look at the distance now on Headlock. There's no way he could have been close enough for that to happen. Wow. Mac has either just had a lot of trouble or Oddball suddenly found the nitrous. Because Oddball is now 10 seconds over Mac. Dear God. Oddball just punishing things here. And look at where Swaggin is now with a couple laps to go. He is sitting 2.6 seconds off of Mac. I don't think he'll catch up to Oddball up front. But there is a good chance we'll see him take second in this one after kind of having things disastrously fall apart earlier.
Yeah, that happens. But he's making a charge, and he looked great in qualifying.
Smokey, I keep y'all entertained sometimes, but I'm not screwing everything up completely. Hell, maybe that's when they get most entertained.
Probably.
Yeah, they watch just to see what I'll screw up.
They're just here for our occasional colorful commentary.
Yes.
And to watch us get taken down.
Yes.
The FCC will be on us in no time.
If only it worked that way. Ha, it's the internet.
Don't give them ideas, Chris.
Come and get me. They'll probably shoot my dog.
You're giving them ideas, Chris.
They'll probably shoot my dog the same way the ATF would. Good thing I don't have a dog.